Hello, and welcome to Bitesized Podcast. I'm your host, Andali. Bitesized Podcast is a holistic nutrition podcast for pregnancy, postpartum, and baby starting solids, with some sprinkles of special guests to further educate you on all of the options available to support you on this journey. And while that's usually the case, today is a super fun episode because I got to online shop to prepare for it. We're getting into some Mother's Day gifts. This is just a small list of gifts that I think any mom would enjoy, but especially new moms. Also, just any person, because while I'm not a mom yet, I will accept any of these gifts at any point. So before I get into sharing the gifts, I want to share that part of our values here at Bitesized are not only to take care of our bodies, but take care of our planet. So a lot of my recommendations are going to be sustainable brands or local brands or good swaps I think you can make for the planet. Now, I am by no means perfect. While we all aim for ideals, just as we sometimes make compromises on our food, we do what we can when shopping for the planet. So without further ado, send this to your significant other or kids and tell them to have the credit card ready. First up, a promptly journal. I think this journal is so sweet because it's actually to document your child's life from birth to 18. So you can always keep it as a memento throughout their life, but you can also gift it to your child when they turn 18. I think this is such a special way to keep a record of your motherhood journey, especially in an increasingly digital age. On a similar note, I think printing some photos through Artifact Uprising specifically is such a fun way to, again, bring those digital pictures into life, into a physical keepsake, but also moms are so good at being behind the camera. They get the best pictures of their kids and with others, but it's not always frequent that they are the ones in front of the camera with their child. So if you can scrounge up some of those photos of baby and mom and be intentional about taking some, send them into Artifact Uprising for printing, it would be so incredible. We actually got our wedding pictures printed in a book from them, and they have so many options I would highly recommend. My next suggestion is another one of my personal favorites, and that is a Vitruvi diffuser. Not only are they beautiful around your home and they have so many scents available, including some calming ones, I just think that it's so nice to have something that is a much longer lasting, and also, again, those calming scents for mom and baby throughout the day are going to be so key. Next, you really can't go wrong with a good pair of slippers. I personally love these wool clog forms from Parachute Home. I think they're so chic, they're easy to slide on, and I mean, they're pretty cute. So they're going on my Christmas wish list for sure. In the same vein, I highly recommend some good pajamas. Made the Label is a sustainable LA-based brand, and they have super soft fabrics, and you just want to be cozy when you're living in pajamas. You can gift these for mom for during the birth, or if she's already had her baby, at least she'll feel cute while she's stuck at home all day. I think a personalized necklace is also a really great option. I definitely know as a push present, I can't wait to have a gold necklace that says mama on it. Specifically from Blue Boho, I think theirs is so dainty and cute and gold, which is my favorite. But you can always do a different customized necklace with the child's name, with all of your family names, whatever it may be. I think this is such a personal and long-lasting product. My next recommendation is a Kindle. While I really don't love to support Amazon for the most part, Kindles are so amazing. Not only is it that light that goes back and forth rather than out to protect your eyes, you can put the brightness really low, so if they're stuck holding baby in the darkness and don't want to disturb them, the light is very dim. And they might feel like they have a lot of time on their hands while they're so busy taking care of baby by breastfeeding, bathing, changing, all of the things. Sometimes there are some long periods of snuggling. So having a Kindle is just so key, and you feel so productive because you're getting so much reading done. Of course, if you want to give some products that diminish, there are definitely some great companies out there who have some sets available for Mother's Day right now. Summer Fridays has a great Take Care of Mom set with this beautiful purple plush bag, and Day, who's my favorite shampoo and conditioner company, also has a wonderful bundle set option available. And not only will this encourage mom to take care of herself and spend that time pampering, these self-care moments are far and few between sometimes, so giving her something to encourage that would be amazing. Next, we're getting into some clothes. I think the changing bodies of moms are so incredible because they're growing a human, but it can feel a little foreign, especially when it happens so quickly sometimes. Having some new clothes for mom to feel amazing in is going to be so wonderful as she enters this new stage of life. One of my personal favorites are my dresses from a bronze age. I'm actually wearing their party pants right now, but the dresses are definitely my favorite. They're so cute, versatile, simple, and amazing fabrics. Another one of my favorite local brands is Harley J. They're based out of Vancouver. They even have a section on their website that says pregnancy-friendly options. My favorite being the Kia skirt. It's a midi option, so you're feeling more modest and covered up, but still very feminine. A recent favorite find of mine is also Jillian Stevens. She's again based out of BC, Vancouver area, and she has these beautiful linen pieces that she just launched for spring, and I highly recommend checking them out. Also very pregnancy friendly and breastfeeding friendly. To round out the outfit, of course, you gotta get some shoes. If you're looking for a more formal, fancy, fun kind of shoe, I highly recommend Maguire shoes. Again, Canadian based. They're out of Quebec, I'm pretty sure. And they have some really fun, chunky sandals because, I mean, I've never worn heels and I don't have children. I don't know who these people are wearing heels all the time. But I love the chunky sandal, definitely a Chanel dupe, but you know, sustainable, good for the planet. And of course, you can't go wrong with a good pair of sneakers. My favorites right now are the New Balance 990 V5s, I think. Then all the 990s from New Balance are great though. Again, they're gonna be running after a kid. Some good shoes that are versatile and cute are going to round out those options beautifully. Next, we've got a good lip balm. I personally am a lip girly. I don't wear a ton of makeup, but a good lip is always just, you know, the cherry on top. Makes you feel a little put together. Road Skin recently started shipping to Canada, and I recently got to try their trio, which is the unscented watermelon and salted caramel. The watermelon does kind of smell like a lip smacker, which if you're into that, great. But they also just launched a new scent called Passion Fruit, which I'm very excited to try because I love passion fruit. If she prefers more color, a new favorite is certainly the Rare Beauty lip oil. While very hard to get in Sephora because the TikTokers made it go viral, if you can get your hands on it before Mother's Day, you will make one happy mama. I'm actually wearing it right now on my lips, so if you're on YouTube, you can kind of see what's going on. I'm wearing it in the shade Happy, and I'm happy about it. This next one I discovered through a friend, and it's clean unisex fragrances. They're by Dead Cool, and what I like about them is you can actually make a little bundle that comes in a reusable tin. So it's just tiny samples of various scents. So if you know what your partner or mother is into, it's very cool to build a bundle. Then you get many small options to find out what they like before purchasing a full size. Plus, on top of this, having those tiny little samples everywhere that you can tuck into a pocket, a diaper bag, whatever, is great because, you know, if you're like me and you use clean deodorant, sometimes it just doesn't work that great. So having something to mask that, very key. Of course, I've talked about my beloved Stanley Cup before. I mentioned it in our postpartum hydration episode. And if you don't have one of these yet, especially with the straw, they really come in clutch. There are so many beautiful color options available for the neutrals, for the people who love color, whatever it may be. I highly recommend a Stanley Cup. If you prefer to drag around a water bottle, I have a Yeti water bottle with a straw lid as well. Big fan. Now these last couple are really good last minute gifts, but also I think still really wonderful gifts. First up is Audible. This has been one of my favorite finds of the last year because I have been able to read so many more books because of it. It's so great to fill the time, it's hands-free, and also it's kind of nice to feel like a kid again and have someone reading to you rather than reading yourself. So many moms are stuck holding the baby while nursing or, you know, nap trapped as they say. And so having something that you don't have to hold and flip the pages of is definitely so awesome. In the same vein, a subscription to Headspace is amazing. Not only will this encourage mom to take some self-care, to meditate, to reflect, all of the wonderful things, I personally have found it so great for helping to find some peace. And when you can't sleep, which is also common in the last trimester, Headspace is a great last-minute gift. Now, of course, if you are going to get them one of those, get her some AirPods too. I specifically say AirPods because you don't want to be fussing with a wire, carrying around a phone. If it can sit somewhere, the headphones are in, it can reach. So clutch. Now, if you are the partner listening to this episode, I'm going to tell you right now, the win is going to be getting more than one thing off this list. Impress your partner. They have or are about to bring a little human into this world, so make her feel like the rock star she is. If you want to see all of this visually, I'll have an Instagram story highlight with all of the recommendations and shoppable links over at bitesized.podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in today, friends. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating and review wherever you listen to your podcasts. And in case no one has told you today, you look ravishing. Bye!